everyone, Rachel Moore here, and today I'm going to show you how to use your LinkedIn company page to actually tell if you're reaching the audience you want through their analytics on the page. LinkedIn has gotten a lot better at this over the last, few years, and they finally made it to where you can actually get to these analytics and even export them. Can you still get to them through other third-party apps? No. Their API is still very restrictive, but I'm going to show you how to go into a LinkedIn company page and get these for yourself, even if you only have a few followers on your page like me, which just means I need more people to follow my page. Shameless plug right there, but let's jump into it. So I'm going to reduce myself to the side here. So first of all, you want to go into LinkedIn. Now, to do this, you do need to have admin access on a company page. So for right now, if you're going to try this and you don't have a company page, you don't have access to get behind the scenes of a company page, you will not be able to do this. So as long as you have admin rights on a LinkedIn company page, you can go and get these analytics. So you see my LinkedIn feed right here. The way to get to this is you're going to go up to your little mini avatar of yourself. You're going to click the pull down. And if you are managing a company page, you'll see that below where it says company and then the name of the company. So the one I'm going to be tapping into is Really Social because that is my company page. What you're seeing is not what a normal viewer would see. Now, if we wanted to see this page as someone who doesn't have admin rights, we could click on view as a member. But we want to see admin because we want to go see those analytics. So I'm going to go directly there. You can go to the analytics option along the top, do the pull down. Notice you have some options here. Typically, I go to visitors and followers because people will visit your page without necessarily following it, but also you'll have people who follow the page. So you do want to look at both of those, but you can also look at analytics about competitors, leads, and content. For today's purposes, I'm going to be looking at followers. So let me click on followers. So what's going to happen is it's going to jump into an analytics page. Now, if you're seeing a flat line, hello, self-deprecation is the name of the game here. I'm not here to tout my massive following or anything. Obviously, my LinkedIn company page is limping along at 26 followers. What's going to happen is when you get there, it's going to default to the last month, the last 30 days of analytics. So let me broaden this out a little bit because it will show you some other things. So I'm going to actually take this to show me the last 365 days. Notice that you can put custom dates in there to say, well, who do I want to look at? So follower highlights, I have 26 followers, 2 new in the last year. And then I'm going to scroll down and it's telling me, well, how did you get those? Did you get those through organic or did you do any sponsored ads to try to get people to follow your page? Well, then it's going to get down, and this is where it gets interesting because now it's showing me these demographics. So you as a company page business owner, you probably have goals. You have a target ICP or ideal customer profile or more than one of who you'd like to be your customers because you may have been should have been tracking analytics on your prior customers. Who are you most likely to sell to? Who does your product or service appeal to? Well, guess what? You want more of those. You want to make more revenue. And so if you're targeting people that you know are more inclined to buy your product or service, you're going to want to go after them. And one of those is going to be based on location. So since I happen to live in the Denver area, it looks like a lot of my followers are from the Denver area. If I were trying to get more followers in London, looking at that, that's a pretty low percentage. I might want to be looking at more content saying, hey, maybe I should be posting more stuff that relates specifically to my audience in the London area. But these are ways you can track to say, am I getting my correct geography demographic? But let's keep going. You can also look at job function of your follower. Perhaps you're trying to go after people in sales. If I were doing that, looks like I would not be doing a good job. But what I am getting people following me and following my page on are people in operations, people in marketing, business development, and so on. So again, based on what the job function is, who is that? What is the title or department of that ideal customer profile or persona? Is this matching up with what you're going after, with the content you're putting out there that is attracting people to your page? And then we're seeing their job function based on LinkedIn's analytics. Let's look at company size. Again, a lot of businesses out there happen to know what size of company they'd be wanting to go after. And you can see in here, mine tend to be 1 to 10 employees, so very small business. But if you're looking more at enterprise, you'd be looking at more like 10,000 plus employees, probably 1,001 to 5,000 employees, and so on. You can also look at industry. Now, again, if you're looking at specific verticals, this is where you'd want to be aiming as well. And you can go through here and be like, okay, let me see what all is happening there. As well as location, which we already looked at, and then seniority. This figures in largely if you are trying to go after people who could be either influencers to purchase your product or service or an actual decision maker. Obviously, I would probably say entry is the last thing you want, because that's someone who's an entry level, probably has very little, if any, influence on purchasing decisions of a company. Whereas if you're looking for someone more senior, director, and then VP, sure. These are the people who can influence those decisions. They're probably doing research on products and services, but then also floating that up to a superior who might have jurisdiction over their budget, choices they make from a buying perspective. So those are the things you want to look at. Again, this was super simple. This is how you can get in and actually look at all of those demographics. And again, I just want to point out, this is a really good thing that LinkedIn's finally added, but you can export all of this data as well. Now, just be mindful, it is going to reflect the date range that you put in that you wanted to look at. You can still change that in your export to say, okay, actually, I just want the last 90 days or whatever. But these are great. This is great data to be looking at. I encourage you to be looking at it, because otherwise you're literally just throwing a dart at a wall, not really caring where the dartboard is. These can help you identify your goals. So that is today's video on how to use your LinkedIn company page, especially for B2B marketing, to determine if you are indeed compelling and attracting your ICPs. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if I can help any further, and have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye from Really Social.